What's going on, everybody? It is your man Cleveland Terry, and today we're going to be comparing the Denon Prime Go with the Mixstream Pro. I don't think that necessarily they are one and the same, and you can compare them, but I've had a lot of people asking me which one should I buy? Is one better than the other? Today, we're going to talk about it. Once again, my name is Cleveland Terry, and if you're new here, this is what we do. DJ gear reviews, DJ tips and tutorials, DJ gig logs, DJ business 101. If that seems like something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you are notified when I post my latest videos. Okay, so let's compare the two. I can completely understand how you would look at the Mixstream Pro and say, wow, this looks just like the Denon Prime Go. It's just a baby version of it. Plus it has larger jog wheels and it's cheaper. That's the best of both worlds. Let's get with that. And that would be a pretty good argument. But I'm here to tell you that there's a lot of things that are very different about each one of these devices, and one might fit your needs more so than another. So we're gonna talk about the differences and the similarities right now. So first off, they are both receiving the Engine DJ 2.0 software update, and they both have the engine lighting. They both have very nice screens on them, and they both have XLR outputs. That's pretty much where things are similar. Then we start to kind of break off on the differences between the two. I will say right off the bat, the Numark Mixstream Pro definitely has the larger jog wheels, and for most DJs out there, these jog wheels are going to be far more comfortable than these little guys right here. That's the weakest link of the Denon Prime Go. So yes, this is definitely a better situation for you scratch DJs, for you DJs period out there. But besides the jog wheels, there's a lot of things that are completely different. Let's take a look at the screens real quick. Upon first viewing, you would take a look at both these screens and you would say they were the same. But I would say that they are slightly different. This screen right here with the Mixstream is definitely dimmer than the Denon Prime Go screen. And the Denon Prime Go screen is actually a little bigger than the Mixstream Pro. Also, for whatever reason, the Mixstream Pro is definitely lacking in the effects department. You're only receiving 4 effects: echo, flanger, delay, and phaser. But on the Prime Go, you do have far more options. With their filter system, has a dual function filter system, so you could either do your high pass, low pass filter, or if you check option 2, you then have your echo, which you can echo either a fast echo or a slow echo. So these are all manual echoes right here. I love this about this. Unlike the Mixstream Pro, there is a dedicated effects section, and just by turning this knob, you have access to all of these other effects. Now, is this something that can be placed into the Mixstream? Of course, that's the joy of engine software. You can put stuff in, you can take stuff out, and for whatever reason, it's limited on this one right now, but that could change. But at the moment, it's not. So if you are a big fan of effects and you like more than just having the dedicated and very specific effect styles, like the echo on here, it's one echo. You cannot modify the echo speed, the rate, any of that stuff. It is, you get what you get. Same thing with the flanger, the delay, and the phaser. You have a lot more user control on this one with your parameter button and your wet dry. You don't have that option on this one. The layout of the Mixstream Pro is definitely far easier on the eyes and on the hands. Your muscle memory just makes more sense with this kind of traditional layout. That's not the same on the Prime Go. You actually have to learn how to use the Prime Go. For instance, your EQs are up here, not like your traditional up and down. It always takes a minute to get used to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've gotten used to it, but that is one of those things that just throws you. Also, because of the kind of elongated size of this controller, you have more space. Your cue points have actual dedicated pads. These are real pads as opposed to the buttons that are on the Denon Prime Go. And the buttons are compressed, so that's one thing you have to deal with. However, it still has a dedicated loop button, which is not found on this guy right here. As far as the tempo fader is concerned, the tempo fader, even though it looks smaller, Definitely has more resolution. You're gonna get a little more control with the Prime Go versus with the Mixstream Pro. Before we get into hardware, let's talk a little bit about software. The software, obviously it's engine, so the software is gonna run the same on either system. However, to me, the Prime Go seems a little faster with searching, a little faster with just kind of doing the normal tasks. I don't know if there's a different processor in the Mixstream versus with the Prime Go, but there does feel like it's a little faster in the Prime Go. The one thing the Prime Go does not have is the speakers. So these speakers are great. Now, I do want to do kind of a retraction, because in my original video for the Mixstream, I said, hey, this can be used as a booth monitor. And then I actually used them on an event and couldn't hear them. Couldn't hear them when I was outside. They just kind of got drowned out. But it's good to have it. And like I said, I like being able to use it when I'm just in my office or if I'm in the kitchen, and then I can just kind of play some music and I can still get all my sets going without having to plug in my headphones. That's really, really cool. So let's move over to hardware, because I think it's important that we discuss hardware. There's no comparison between the Denon Prime Go hardware and the Mixstream Pro. This guy is pretty much solid metal. This guy is all plastic. This guy is built like an absolute tank. Not that this one isn't built well, but there's a distinct difference between the two. You receive a lot more ins and outs on this one than you do on this one. You have one microphone, 1/4 inch microphone. On this guy, you do have 2 1/4 inch XLR combo jack microphones and dedicated volumes on both of them. Now, this one doesn't have EQ, neither does this one, so that's a fail on both of them. Although the Prime Go does have a dedicated aux input. Having the option that in case something happens and you need to be able to play something through your phone, or somebody gives you an iPhone and you gotta play it through the auxiliary jack, having that option is great. Not only do you have auxiliary, but you have your standard XLR outs, you have your RCA masters out, and you have a 1/4 inch booth out. Obviously no booth on this one, but you do have your XLRs and you do have an RCA main booth too. So if you wanted to route that into a booth, you could, but you have no control over it. You do have booth controls right here, and it does make it easy. Now, besides that, the biggest difference in both of these is, well, I can do this. And now I can run this thing without plugging it in. That's huge for me. It's the reason that I fell in love with the Prime Go. It's the reason that I'm willing to compromise on certain things, because I know that if I need to, I can run this thing anywhere. The biggest difference, price. $1,000 for the Denon Prime Go, $600 for the Mixstream Pro. That's a $400 difference. So for a lot of people, it's a no-brainer. You get the one that's cheaper. But I will tell you, for people that are looking at a true backup, it's a set it and forget it backup. Not people that are like, I'm gonna use this when I DJ and I really wanna learn and understand the engine software, and I'm gonna get in there and do my thing, and I'm gonna build from here and grow from here. This is 100% entry level, and if you're new to DJing, this is the one you should get. However, if you are a seasoned DJ and you're looking for a backup system, even though the Jog Wheels are smaller on this one, even though this is a little more money, the options that you have within this device just makes it kind of a no-brainer for me. And I love what this is. But for me, I know that this will do everything. This will do some things. And you have to make sure that those some things are the things that you needed to do. The Denon Prime Go truly is an all-in-one. And I'm not taking anything away from the Mixstream Pro. This is an amazing entry-level device. And if you're getting into it, this is your guy. All right, guys, so let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this. Is the Numark Mixstream Pro all that you need? Or is the Denon Prime Go maybe something that you have been looking at, but the price point has always thrown you? Put it in the comments below. All right, guys, if you found what I said here useful, hit that like button. If you found what I said here really useful, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on the Instagrams and the Twitters. Get on my Discord, because that's where we're talking about all things Cleveland Terry. Guys, girls, Always a pleasure. If I don't talk to you later, we'll talk soon. Peace.